It is National Beer Day.
National Beer Day.
And so we are kicking it off by hitting a couple local breweries. We're keeping it here local in our backyard. We promised you guys we'd show up at the Evil Czech.
Here we are.
We are at the Evil Czech Brewery in Mishawaka, Indiana. And we're trying two different versions of the same beer so that we can kind of give you guys a side-by-side comparison. And it's the Stalin Dark Side, which they actually do a launch party for and everything. It's supposed to be pretty cool. I haven't had the pleasure of making it out to it yet. But
we even have the logoed glass.
There it is. That's from the 2016 logoed glass. So, absolutely cool beer. So what I'm drinking is the Stalin Dark Side 65 No Wood. So it's a Russian Imperial Stout. Mine comes in at a 10.5 ABV with 35 IBUs. And so it's a nice, malty, full-bodied beer. Here's what mine looks like. You can see I've had a couple sips out of it already, but a nice, dark, no light body with a tan head right on top that's just along the rim of the glass, completely disappeared through the center of the beer. And then, on the other hand...
Now, I have also the Stalin Dark Side 65, but I went with the whiskey barrel aged. And that comes at an 11.5 ABV, still 35 IBU. We started heavy.
Yep, bring it. But dark and malty, which is right in our wheelhouse.
That's right. So this has got just beautiful nose. You get those malts and a great nose of whiskey. So,
yep. And then with mine, just a malty dream. Right there, it's just a malty dream. You do catch just a little bit of a hop smell in there, but very gentle, just right behind all the malts. So,
all right, good.
Yeah, man.
All right, here we go. Cheers. Happy National Beer Day.
Dark and malty. That is delightful. All right. So for me, the malts start at the front tip of my tongue and just dance all the way to the back. Just a nice, rich, bready malt, nice roasted malt that is just absolutely delicious. Has just a little bit, to me, of a nutty finish to it that's just left over, just a little bit left behind, but really, really good. This is definitely right in my wheelhouse.
Now, see, I get the same flavors. I'm getting those notes right up front. But as it goes to the back, that maltiness goes into that whiskey barrel aged. So you get some great whiskey right at the back, mixed with those malts. And then as it comes back forward through the palate, you get a little bit of whiskey, a little bit of malt. Beautiful beer. Beautiful beer.
Now, you willing to trade? Give it just a drink. So, because you guys know he's more of a whiskey guy than I am, so I tend to dislike if it gets overly boozy. So, oh, that's not overly boozy at all. That's real nice. You're right. It's in the back. There's a little bit of the boozy warmth. The flavor's just nice. It's that woodsy kind of the wood from the whiskey barrel, but not over the top at all. I could definitely drink that. So, absolutely, that is delicious.
Yeah. And same with your description. I love it, and I do love what I like at the end. Instead of having those whiskeys at the back, you do have that nutty finish, and those beautiful malts come back up as it cleans out through the mouth. So,
yep. So, since I took another drink of this, I'll just rate this one. So this is the Stalin Dark Side, 65, no wood, 10.5 ABV, 35 IBU. I'm at 8.5 on this. I could drink this. I mean, not for very long. Like, if we sat here and had another one of these, we'd be Ubering to our next stop.
That's right. So you're at an 8.5. Now, on my dark side, with the whiskey barrel aged, I'm at an 8.4. Would love to have, like you said, well, he's driving, so I don't mind having
I have the lower ABV.
So it's 11.5 ABV. Yeah, you're going to enjoy a couple of these, but then you're going to have to move on. But I'll definitely come back and have some more of these. Absolutely. And actually, I'm going to start looking for that release party.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's last time I was here, we talked to our waitress about it, and I think it was just recently. So it'll be about a year before we see it again.
It's all right.
It's all right. We got more than a year in us.
That's right.
Absolutely. So that's our first stop here today on National Beer Day and Sudsy Saturday. So let them flow. We want to know what you guys are drinking today. Make sure you hit like right down there. Hit like, share it, and get involved today. National Beer Day is the best day to get involved with beer reviews.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All right, guys.
So, sound good to you, man?
Yep.
All right.
Cheers.
We're going to finish these and on to our next stop. Cheers. Hey, Brew Crew, what's up?
National Beer Day.
National Beer Day. Stop number 2.
Heavenly Goat.
Heavenly Goat. So another place we promised to do reviews from. Hadn't stopped yet. And it's going to be a little off here, but look. We got a little sampler for you. So that way you guys can hear about several of the different beers they have here. First one we're going to talk about is the Robust Porter called Death by Porter. So it comes in at a 5.7 ABV. And it's a good looking beer. Look at that. Dark.
Motor oil dark.
Yep. And I call that a dirty white head, maybe a little tannish. Agreed? All right. So, smells like a porter to me. So,
I get a little sweetness in the nose. Oh, yeah.
I snuck a drink there. Did you see that?
I did.
And
Now I'm excited. Woo! No, I just kind of want to savor the moment.
You're right. There is a little sweetness in the back of that. That's pretty good there. So, nice medium mouthfeel to it.
Yeah. So, I like the medium body on it.
Mm-hmm.
Really good, by the way, man. Thank you.
About middle of the tongue back. Beautiful, rich malts. Definitely a roasty goodness to this beer.
What I like about this, what I like a lot about this is the roasting. I mean, it just explodes all the way through. I get it all from front to back, just the roasty malt, beautiful, dark, rich.
Right in the front, I get just a hint of chocolate. So you get just a little hint of a chocolate malt, but you're right, it's still a roasty chocolate. And then about middle of the tongue, it's just roasty goodness all the way to the back. So absolutely fabulous. I like this a lot.
Yeah. That's a great beer.
Absolutely right. Yeah, we don't play around with the word great.
No.
This is a great beer. I'm at 8.9 on this porter. Death by Porter.
I'm an 8.6.
8.6.
It's a solid beer. Love it.
I don't have to finish that off. I got a little pretzel sitting here in front of me as well. Help absorb that.
Yep.
Now, the next one we're going to try, you guys already know, is in my top 5 of beers. And it's Bad Reputation, but this is a special version.
Brandy barrel.
So it's been aged in a brandy barrel, and it doesn't say how long. It's a Belgian strong ale that's been aged in a brandy barrel, and it comes in at 9.6 ABV.
Right. Now the regular Bad Reputation is it's still same one, 9.6 ABV.
So you
One of the best beers I've had.
Oh, absolutely. I love this beer. So you can see there's kind of amber in it, an amberish color to it. Very deep red. And there is no head on that beer right now. It was a slight off-white head when he first brought it over here, but...
Man, that beautiful brandy. You get those notes of the wood, the brandy coming in.
And then those dark fruits that are part of that Belgian strong ale. Yeah, absolutely. I'm ready to try this one. So, Belgian dark.
This one a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
That's so sad.
Wow. So I'm not the biggest brandy fan in the world, but the brandy barrel with this Bad Reputation may have made it better. And I'm not sure, but I think I scored it a 9.2 once before.
I think it's phenomenal. You get those dark fruits up front.
Homegrown players have gone to the NHL.
It just rolls back into the brandy and the woods from the brandy barrels. It almost brightens it up.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. A little bit of that bitterness out, evens it all out, balances it to a nice, it's smooth. Man, is it smooth.
It is smooth.
I'm sipping on this because this is what I want my last drink to be right now.
I'll tell you what. It's not overly boozy.
Not at all. There's just a little bit of that heat in the back. Just a little.
Yeah.
But then it all cleans out so quickly, which is a big bonus for me. I love when it cleans out a little bit and leaves you able to taste a little bit more. All right.
Now we went different on these.
We did. Okay. Well, we got to score that one.
I was waiting until later because
You were?
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm in a 9.3.
That's exactly where I was at. 9.3, so that's my highest score. So now I have a new favorite beer, Bad Reputation Brandy Barrel.
That's incredible.
That is an incredible drink. So, all right, clean the palate. I already saw you doing it. So we did go different on this next one. And I'm going to struggle to say this, and I might blow the name. So I went with the Imperial Stout. It's Tonight We Ragnarok. Ragnarok? Yeah. So something along that line. But it's an Imperial Stout fermented with local wildflowers and honey, coming in at 9.0 ABV.
Nice. And then I went with Project Earth double IPA. So we got tropical fruits and then underlying notes of white grape.
Ooh.
And we're coming in at a 9% ABV. Now, this is me trying to get back in or get into the IPAs. And for some reason, I've liked the double IPAs more than the regular IPAs. So that's why I chose this.
My wife says the same thing.
There's usually a little more maltiness and not as much pine in the double IPAs than just an IPA.
So mine smells amazing. Just a sweet, stouty smell to it. I'm expecting, even though it doesn't say anything here to me about chocolate, I'm expecting chocolate because I smell the sweet, kind of chocolatey malts. So.
Okay. Then mine, I'm getting notes of these sweet citrus and some of the hops. Now he's already liking that. He's laughing. That's good.
I thought I liked the porter. Wow. So,
Right.
Nothing I'm drinking is a session beer. All of them pretty high ABVs. Other than the porter, was at 5.7. You could probably have. I mean, I could have 2 or 3 of those and be okay.
Yeah.
With a little break and maybe a little pretzel, but do this.
Yeah.
I want to drink 2 or 3 of these. The third one, I'd have to take a nap in the middle of it.
It's all right. On Project Earth, I totally see myself getting a crowler, firing up the grill on a warm summer day. I hope they have this when the weather actually turns sometime in the next, by July, but the tropical fruits, the citrus. I mean, I'm just getting beautiful notes of all of it.
All the way through?
All the way through, and then just a hop kick.
Nice. Nice. That sounds like a grill beer.
So.
And his grill is serious.
Oh. Have you seen this? This is Body by Grilled Meats.
Get it in the belly.
But anyways.
Wow. So,
all right, do you want to...
maltiness all the way through, just really, but gentle. Like, so those people who shy away from, some people shy away from an Imperial Stout because the maltiness just takes over and just coats your mouth. This is not this. This is, it's got a medium to light body feel through the mouth. Absolutely phenomenal. I like it a lot. That's it, and that's what tricks you. That's the reason I think a 9.0 I could drink 2 or 3 of these, and I can't. So I am.
Well, you can't.
Well, I can if I was going to lay down a nappy time. So I am at a 8.4. 8.5 on this one.
Okay, so you're 8.5 on that. I'm an 8.1 on this. And I'm going to tell you this now. And yes, I associate this with warmer weather. But this is one I have to revisit when I'll get a crowler and go sit in the back and grill some stuff. I bet my score will go up.
I believe that. And I would definitely want to try that sometime when I'm sitting at his house drinking out of his crowler.
So I'll get 2 that day.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. So, those are great scores. So there are not enough people here right now on National Beer Day. So if you're in this area, first hit like right here.
And then share.
And then share. Yep, right over there by Thad. And then get out here to Heavenly Goat because we just reviewed 5 different beers for you, all of them above an 8.
And the pretzel's stupid too.
The pretzel is stupid. This mustard, give it a little shot of that. I know it doesn't look like much. There is something from heaven in there. I don't know what it is, and I love beer cheese, which also comes with it. So get on it. And there's my pretzel again. That is absolutely phenomenal. So there's no reason for this place not to be packed. So get out here.
There we go.
All right, man.
Come say hi to Jason and Joel and Justin and everybody else here.
Yep. And if you haven't experienced their beer, you could have a chance at a couple events out at the Conservation Center as well. So,
yeah, we're talking about at ZB's, July 21st. I know we have an EDM party. And then our big charity event, Corn and Brew, August 11th.
There you go.
And that one, $5 pre-sale. Look for them on Facebook, beerfest.com. We'll have our tickets come May 1st. So.
Yep. Thad and I will both be out there for at least that one, if not more. Also, don't forget, tomorrow is Salute Sunday, so get in there and salute the troops and those who protect us on a day-to-day basis and make us be able to live the lifestyle that we live here where you and I get to drink beer.
There we go.
Yep. So until later, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers. What's going on, Brew Crew?
It is National Beer Day.
National Beer Day. Christian, Thad, and this is the last stop number 3, and we're at Danny Boy's right here in Notre Dame, Indiana. We are straight across the street from the football practice field.
Yes, we are.
Yep, and they have lacrosse in town today. The hockey team's playing in the national championship this afternoon against Minnesota Duluth. This is a great time to be right here at Danny Boy's.
It is.
So we're both trying out a couple different beers. I went with one of my favorites. It's a wheat beer. They call it the Ginger Wit. The Ginger Wit, let's see, I'm going to look at the statistics so I can give you the right stuff. So it's a 5% ABV, 21 IBUs. It's an urban, fresh, and balanced beer, much like 312 is how they promote it. So, and 312 is an absolutely delicious beer out of Chicago, Illinois, obviously, Goose Island. So,
and then I went with the Church, which is just a classic milk stout. So we got sweet milk stout. It's nice and roasty. Got some caramel malts in there. So, and we got a 4.5 ABV. Only 22 IBU.
Yep. So, I give mine a quick nose. You got a nice wheat beer. There's a little bit of a sweet hint in the back of it, which I'm guessing has to do with the ginger just a little bit. So, absolutely good. And you guys can see it. That is a light yellow beer. So, not quite as light as like Bud Light or something like that, but just a little darker, but pretty clear, gleaming white head.
There you go. And then, well, I would say I got into mine a little bit. But man, you got that lactose milk. Man, those sweetness and those malts come right through the nose. Just dark. This can be light tan head. Well, it had a light tan head.
Had one.
Had one. You know, like I said, I got into it a little bit. You know, what can you do?
So let me tell you what I'm tasting this one here is you got that great wheat running straight through the middle. It's clean, it's crisp. He says this is a summer beer, which there's no doubt about that. This is definitely one. And then in the very back, you get just a little hint of that ginger. Not the heat from the ginger at all, though. So, like, I'm a true ginger ale fan. Real ginger has a nice heat to it, almost like cinnamon. This doesn't have that heat to it all, but it's got a little bit of that flavor on the back part of the tongue. This is absolutely refreshing.
There you go. Then with this milk stout, man. All right, I'm gonna take one more hit. Those malts hit you right up front. And it goes back through the middle of the tongue, even to the back. You get those sweetness of that milk lactose. Right at the end, you get a caramel kick. And then those malts come back through the palate. And it actually kind of cleans out a little bit. And this is
It's a solid beer. Huh?
this is a solid beer.
If it was 15 degrees warmer, 20 degrees warmer, I think I would enjoy this one more. But I'm enjoying it quite a bit right now. So
I'm kind of excited. This being a 4.5 ABV, that means I can. This is a session.
Session stout, yeah.
Which
so,
is hard to find.
Absolutely true. So if you like dark and malty, you could sit here and watch the national championship game tonight.
Yep.
While
And
sipping
drink
on a
the
stout.
crap out of
Yep.
this.
Yep. So they have 10 Danny Boy brews on tap here right now. Then they have an additional 6 other beers, 5 of which are craft.
Right. And
So-
2 or 3 are from some of our favorite brewers. So you got 2 from Saugatuck and 1 from Founders.
Yep.
There's no reason not to come out and at least watch one game.
Right. Yeah. So lacrosse game will actually be right across the street if you're interested in that. Or if you want to just come watch the hockey game, this is the spot.
There we go.
You'll be able to celebrate with some of the students, which it doesn't get much more fun than that. I mean, I can't keep up anymore,
No.
but can't get much more fun than that. All right, so I need to give this a drink before I give it a score.
All right. I'll do the same.
All right, Danny Boy's Ginger Wet. I'm at a solid 7.7 on it.
There you go. And then I got the Danny Boys Church Milk Stout. Actually, you know what? My score's a little higher just because it's actually a session stout, which I don't get to find. I'm at 8.1.
Nice. 7.7, 8.1. Both of those are beers that you should just come and enjoy.
Yep.
So
There we go.
it's your chance now. So happy National Beer Day to everybody. Come on out.
Share.
Danny Boys, make sure you like it. Yep, right here. Share it underneath the ad right there. And then come on out, enjoy the national championship game for hockey tonight, or take in the lacrosse game that's right across the street. And,
Stop in for a nap and a couple beers.
yep, I think that's going to do it for me today.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done.
Yep, sounds good to me. So, Thad,
Cheers.
National Beer Day, Brew Crew, cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you for watching our video. Please hit like and subscribe so that way you can see every time that we post a video here on Michiana Beer Reviewers, and please remember to always drink responsibly. Cheers.